Hey guys, this is SB6 and I'd like to do a little demo of all the new features in the new operating system. They've put in a lot of cool stuff, so let's check it out. The first thing I'd like to show is the new Plus drive. The new update gives access to 2 gigs of memory, I believe, which was apparently already in the module, but now it's unlocked, and it means that we can have 128 different projects and also access to about 4,000 sounds, which is a big step up from what it was. Before the update we could only have 1 project and 128 sounds. So how can we access these sounds? When you double click a track button, the browser opens and you can play through the sounds. And with the trigger buttons, they are just off screen, but you can browse through the different banks. Some really cool sounds going on there. Luckily you can also filter and search through the sounds, because 4,000 sounds would not be fun to browse through. So when you press the left arrow, you can sort the sounds, filter them by category. So let's say I only want pad sounds and textures. And search. You can also search, but then you can type in the name of the patch you want to search. So now I have pads and textures selected. Okay, fun stuff. So let's have a look at the new filter mode. The new filter mode can be accessed by pressing function and then filter. And there's an option here for the resonance boost. Now the coolest part of the new filter is when you crank up the resonance and the drive mode. So I'll make a little sequence and try to show the difference between the two. Let's first switch it off. makes the filter scream like maybe like an MS-20 or something like that. Okay, the next thing, the poly mode. Normally the 4 voices are monophonic, but when you press function plus kit, we can go into the poly config, and with this menu you can select which voices can be allocated for chords you play. So I'll have to enable them all, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and now I can play chords, but that's not all. You can also specify how it should allocate those voices, and this is where you can select, for instance, the unison mode. And when unison mode is selected, you can also specify how many how much you would like to detune the sound. This is just a basic saw with unison. Now there are some more modes, and that has to do with what voices it selects when you press a chord. Now this can be best heard when every track has a different sound, and I'll enable this one so it uses the sounds selected on track 1, 2, 3 and 4, and then I'll select rotate, so every time I press a key it will select a new voice to play that key. Maybe sounds a little difficult, but I'll put some nice patches on each voice. So here we go. Every time I press a key, it will select a new voice. And I can also play chords with all those different voices. Okay, pretty cool. Now we can also record the arpeggiators live. So I'll switch the poly mode off again, or at least use their own sounds. And I want to clear this track, so I have the basic sound. I'll try to I'll switch off track 1. Yeah, track 4, and I'll record a little arpeggiator sequence. First I'll have to switch the arpeggiator on, of course. Okay, let's record something like this. arpeggiator also has a polyphonic mode. Of course you can use the traditional mode. Polyphonic mode. So that's pretty nice. Well, then we have the MIDI map mode, which is also new, and what it basically does is transform the incoming notes on the performance channel. When I have a look at my MIDI configuration, I see here that my performance channel is number 8. So when I have a MIDI keyboard and send notes to channel 8, it will be processed by the MIDI map, and the MIDI map is also in the global config, in multi-map edit, and here you can map the incoming notes to play a pattern on the analog 4, or to play sounds from the sound pool, or just play incoming notes to external or internal instruments. So let's make an entry that plays sounds from the sound pool. I'm creating a new entry and it says C0 to G10. That's the entire range of notes possible on the keyboard. Okay, the function is internal trigger. I'd like to use track 1. The note where the sound should be played should be something higher, something like this. And I want the sounds played from the pool and increase with every keyboard key I press. So this might sound a little complicated, but it will be clear very soon, I hope. Fixed velocity. Okay. So track 1. Here we can preview the mode. It just plays all the different sounds. And when I go to my MIDI keyboard, I can see it plays all the different sounds from the sound pool. So I could use it to play drum tracks. Those were notes played on the MIDI keyboard. And so this note says how high the sound should be triggered. So it's quite flexible and it's a bit difficult to grasp at once, but when you disable the sounds, it will play notes. But you can also set the note increase to things like -1, so it plays backwards. The lower you go up the keyboard, the higher the note will sound. Or you can skip entire notes, that kind of tricks. Other things that are possible is external triggers. So when you press a note on the keyboard, it will route it to a different MIDI channel and play the note there. And the pattern play option will map a MIDI note to triggering a pattern. So when you use external sequencers, maybe the Octatrack, you can send out a note and when the A4 receives that note, it will play that pattern. Okay, I think that's about it. I hope it was useful, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.